I-SHOU, let it show.
Hello, this is Jane.
こんにちは、Ryoma です。
你好，我是叶子。
สวัสดีค่ะแป้งค่ะ
你好，我是黛西。
Selamat datang, saya Olivia.
Mabuhay, this is Tina.
Nalibanji, this is Mary.
Feel like meeting more people from different countries and get to know their cultures better? Join I-SHOU, let it show. 一起大声说 See what they are going to show us.
一起大声说。
I-SHOU 大声说 I-SHOU, let it show. Starting today, we will be here with you every Friday afternoon for the rest of the year. Today's program is produced by I-SHOU University, Office of International and Cross-Strait Affairs. Hi everyone, I am Mary, your host today. This afternoon, travel to Japan with me. Japan is one of Taiwanese's favorite tourist destinations. Everyone here can speak a few Japanese phrases. Everyone here can sing a few Japanese pop songs. So, do you know there's an important festival next week in Japan? Later, we will have a special guest from Japan to tell you what that is. Stay tuned. After the music, we will proceed to I-SHOU 巴黎在 I-SHOU, you should know.
This is the end of you and me, and I'm never going back. Before my broken soul begins to fade to black. And if I could show you now, let you see the future. Burning out, burning out, this is confirmation. The higher up I get, I bury it, bury it. The higher up I get. Tick, tick, tock as bombs away. Come on, it's the only way. Save yourself for a better day. No, no, we're falling down.
起大声说，
I-SHOU, let it show.
I-SHOU 不离哉 I-SHOU you should know.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to I-SHOU 大声说 I-SHOU, let it show. In I-SHOU 不离哉 I-SHOU you should know. Today, you should know how Japanese celebrate their 20th birthday, the Japanese Age-Coming Festival, Seijin Shiki, which is coming up soon on January 13th. In Japan, the second Monday of January is very important for young people. Girls wear furisode, which is a traditional dress for the ladies, and most of the boys wear suits. Some might even wear hakama, which is a traditional dress for the gentlemen. Starting this day, people who turn 20 are supposed to become independent adults. And we are very excited to have one young man from Japan who studies in Taiwan now to share with us his story. Let's welcome Peter. Hi, Peter.
Hello.
Say hello to our audience, Peter. Thank you. Can you please introduce yourself? How old you are, your name, and which city you're from?
Alright, I'm Peter, and I'm 20 years old, and I'm from Hokkaido, which is called Beihaidao in Chinese. And I'm studying in I-SHOU University, Department of International Tourism and Hospitality.
Thank you for coming with us today. So how did you become a student in Taiwan?
My senior high has a connection with I-SHOU University, and we exchange a student every year. And when I was in senior, I was chosen as the one of member to come to have a training in I-SHOU University. That I saw there were a lot of international students. I saw the huge campus of I-SHOU, and I decided to study in I-SHOU.
I see. So since you're here with us today to talk about the Japanese Coming of Age Festival, could you please give us a brief introduction about just what this ceremony is about? How do you celebrate it?
All right. Basically, it's on January every year, and the people turning to 20 years old, we wear like traditional clothes or suits, and you gather in the city hall because the ceremony itself is provided by the government. And we gather there, we drink together, we eat together, and the 20 is the age that you can start to drink. So most of people, we enjoy drinking there.
I see. And so why is this day so important? Why does the government feel the need to make this a big celebration?
Because it just, it's a day that you become adult. You need to be independent, you need to take responsibility. So that's why it's important for us.
So Peter, earlier you mentioned that a part of the celebration for the birthday is to drink a lot, right? Mm-hmm. So since you just turned 20, did you yourself partake in this celebration?
Well, actually not, because I was having midterm exam on my birthday.
Oh, really?
I wanted, but I was just studying all night. No. Yes.
Well, what did you do instead of? After studying, did you celebrate a little bit?
I went to bar with my friends after all the midterm finished. But it was a week after my birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, at least you got to celebrate.
How about in America? How do you celebrate?
Oh, actually, in America, turning 20 years old is not really that a big deal. It's just another day. But there are two ages where you turn that you really celebrate. That would be 16, and we call that a sweet 16. And that's basically where you just have a big party and you invite all your friends, and it's definitely a major thing. And also when you turn 21. In America, when you turn 21, that is the legal age you can start drinking. So I am 23, so when I turned 21, I definitely celebrated in a major way.
So you drank a lot there.
I did, yes. Definitely have a lot of stories from when I turned 21. Okay. If you ask all of my friends in America, when they turn 21, they also have major stories, and it's a lot of fun. So yeah, Mexico? For our audience, I am Mexican American. So basically that means my parents were born in Mexico, but I was born in America. So growing up, I grew up with the Mexican culture as well as the American culture. So in Mexico, an important age for birthdays would be 15. We call this quinceañera. And basically, quince means 15, and añera is like years old. This celebration is only for girls. Boys don't really have quinceañeras. It's only the girls take it. This is definitely also ties in with religion as well. You can only have a quinceañera if you're Catholic, and if you go to church and you have... There's this word, I don't know how to say it in English, but basically you need to have all of your sacraments. Sacraments basically means you need to follow like a certain set of rules in the church. So being Catholic, you had to get baptized. To be baptized means to be officially a part of the church. After that, you have confirmation. And after confirmation, you have your quinceañera. So only when you go to church and you follow all these rules can you be officially a part of the church and you can have the quinceañera. And having a quinceañera means that you're officially stepping into womanhood. So you are officially like an adult woman and you are ready to start becoming an adult and doing adult things, I guess. But yeah, quinceañeras are very important. I personally did not have a quinceañera just because I'm not too religious. But many of my friends where I grew up, they had quinceañeras and it's just a major party. So it's basically like a sweet 16 for Americans. So yeah, that age. But yeah, I celebrated my birthday at 21 and I had a lot of fun. I don't know. So Peter, so like you said before, you were doing your midterms exams, and studying is very hard, we know. But how is your college life here? Like, how are you enjoying Taiwanese food? And
It's just nice. Like, I meet a lot of friends from different countries because I-SHOU has, like students from a lot of countries, and like I can learn some new languages. Like I know how to say hi in like few languages.
Oh, really?
That I
Like what?
couldn't do. Like what?
yeah.
Like ni hao, I couldn't speak Chinese at all.
Oh, really?
But now like I do understand a little bit. Like I took 3 months of Chinese courses, and after 3 months I can understand. I mean, still I don't talk that fluently. And food in here, it's kind of similar to Japan. We do eat rice, but just like kind of oily compared to Japanese food. Like we don't really cook with the oils, but I believe Taiwanese, they do. And the night market is like kind of interesting to us because we don't have this,
Oh, really?
would we call that culture? Like we don't have this habit in Japan. So like I went to quite often when I was a freshman.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But now you know the culture and you don't. Do you like night markets or?
Just it depends. I mean, some food I can eat and some I don't. And like in Japan, we cannot, eat while you walking the streets. So because of that, I don't really.
You can't eat in the streets in Japan?
Like, yeah, we don't do that. I mean, most of people like we don't eat while we walking on the street, or like we sit down. We need to sit down on the chair. Yeah.
So you'll never see people like having their little
not
bags.
never, but yeah.
Well, you
Kinda rare.
As a foreigner, if I were to go to Japan and I did that, would people look at me weird?
No, it wouldn't be like a rude or weird. It just, I don't know, like, I don't know why, but like we don't do that. Like, I mean, we prefer like staying home, sit on the chair, like talk with your family. Yeah.
I see. So besides night market culture, what is another difference between Taiwan and Japan?
You mean about food or culture?
Whatever.
What else? That's hard.
Maybe it's like drinking, since we were talking about drinking before.
Difference between drinking in Japan and Taiwan?
Yeah, is there a drinking
the
culture?
beer. The beer is different. Like the taste
do you
of
mean?
beer. Yeah.
Is it better or worse or?
I mean, of course, as a Japanese, I prefer Japanese beer. Like, I don't know, Taiwanese beer is kind of, I shouldn't say tasteless, but I mean, compared to Japan, like Japanese beer is like much stronger taste and it's spicy. You know, like you feel
it going down.
when it going down to the throat. But like to me, Taiwanese beer, it doesn't have that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it's still good?
Yeah, it's still good. Yeah, I do
you
drink.
still drink it. I see. You now go to I-SHOU University. I know there are a lot of international students in your school. The Dean of International Affairs, Dr. Wu from ISU, is here with us today. Dr. Wu, say hello to our audience.
Hello, I'm Taichi. Nice to be here.
So thank you for being with us today. I-SHOU University is one of the schools in Taiwan that has many international students. How does this diversity benefit your school?
Well, it brings quite a lot of side effects, not only for the international students being our campus to create this multicultural campus, but also encourage our students to be more courage to go abroad. So for over the years, we have been trying to promoting international mobility programs to our Taiwanese students. But now with so many international students in our campus, not only the international students, they come to Taiwan to mingle with our students to have this multicultural campus, but also they encourage our Taiwanese students to have this courage to go abroad to see the world. So it totally changed the culture of the campus.
Wow. And how did you even manage to recruit so many international students in the first place? What?
Well, you know, if the product is good itself, we don't need to sell, you know. So, well, with so many international students in our campus, they naturally, the students, they would like to experience the multicultural campus in Taiwan, and there are not so many of them. Naturally, they will come.
I see. That's very interesting. What are the things that you usually say about I-SHOU University to prospective students coming from different countries?
Well, you know, in our school, we have around 2,000 international students from almost 40 countries.
2,000, wow.
Yeah, that's quite a lot, right?
Yeah.
So
Gosh,
naturally for the students, they want to come to Taiwan. Usually they want to learn Mandarin. But except for the diploma and Mandarin, they can get from Taiwan. In I-SHOU, they are actually able to meet friends from different countries. So we have made quite a lot of, well, not only the international students, those students, they actually meet their soulmate in I-SHOU from different countries. So, well, actually, I don't need to say so many things. I just show them the pictures of our international students, our campus, our facilities, and even we have... Oh, by the way, I need to mention that our international college, it offers English talk programs, and that naturally makes it a lot easier for our international students to come and study in Taiwan. And also, over the years, we try so hard to build our facility. For example, we have these international dormitories where our international students can share the same room with our Taiwanese students. And naturally, when they mingle with the local students, their language can be improved, and also they will be taken better care of by the local students.
I see, yeah. I know for me, I came from America, and so now coming here, I'm definitely getting to meet a lot of different people from different countries. So definitely, if you come to I-SHOU, you'll get that multicultural experience for sure. So how does the school take care of these students? You know, some of these students will feel homesick or not used to the food.
Yeah, that's quite, well, every semester, I've seen so many mommies and comes to I-SHOU with their lovely kids. Then in the end, the mommy have to go home and they start to cry. But I always tell them, well, please. You can totally trust us. The kids, your kids are going to be here for a good time. So, well, actually, our office and our school, we do provide a lot of support to the students. We tell them to for the first time to shopping, and also we also have some mentors in our office and a lot of cultural activities. So the students, they never feel alone if they are willing to come out of their dormitory and join our activities.
Yeah.
So that's what I told to the mommies. Well, on the first week, they are going to call you every day. But after the second second week, they start to forget about you. So after 1 month, you will never get a call again.
Wow, I'm sure that's very reassuring to the parents. I know the OICA, or the Office of International Cross-Cultural Affairs, also has a program, a student-led government called ISUISU. Isn't that correct?
Right. So we try to have the students to take care of the students. So we have this called ISR, International Student Representative. We have one couple representatives from each countries. So those students will tell us what the student needs. And also, it's become a channel for us to send the information to the students. So those students will never feel alone. And if they need anything, they can use this channel to reach us.
I see, yeah. And our guest, Peter, happens to be the president of the ISU. After our break time and after listening to some music, we will be interviewing Peter about his experience as the ISU president.
They think that we're no one, we're nothing, not sorry. They push us, it's too late, not going back. They think we are made up of all of our failures. They think we are foolish, and that's how this story goes. They stand for nothing, lifeless and cold. Anything they say will never break our hearts of gold. When you're standing on the edge, so young and hopeless, got demons in your head. We are not robbers of things, not here to hold you. 'Cause we are the colors in the dark. Now covered in madness, but they just can't hurt us. They tell us we're nothing, keep walking and letting go. They are the weakest and don't ever know. Anything they say will never break our hearts of gold. When you're standing on the edge, so young and hopeless, got demons in your head. We are not grabbing at your feet, not here to hold you. 'Cause we are the colors in the dark. Tell yourself you should be someone else. Stand up tall and say, I'm not afraid, So never tell yourself you should be someone else. Stand up tall and say, I'm not afraid. When you're standing on the edge, so young and hopeless, got demons in your head. We are not grabbing at your feet, not here to hold you. 'Cause we are the colors in the dark.
Welcome back to I-SHOU 大声说 I-SHOU Let It Show. This is your host, Mary. Today we are covering an important ceremony of turning 20. How do you want to celebrate your 20th birthday? Party? Maybe fall in love with someone? In I-SHOU 不理在 I-SHOU You Should Know, we have Peter, a Japanese college student studying in Taiwan, and Dr. Wu, the Dean of International Affairs from I-SHOU University, who wishes he can return to his 20s. They will share with us their stories of turning 20. So, Peter, you just turned 20, and you are also the president of I-SHOU University International Student Union.
Yes.
Do you want to tell us more about this student organization?
Sure. Our organization is basically supporting international students to settle down to living in Taiwan. And it's not just supporting them, their daily life. We are also organizing event activities to enhance their leadership skills, their intercultural communication skill. We want to train our students to be good leader in the future. And also we are providing the opportunities for the cultural exchange. For example, bringing international students to the local senior high. We have like this kind of activities. And this is how we get close to each other. Like, by joining the activity together, like, we have stronger connection between the student.
I see. What are some examples of these activities that you've made for the students?
We have quite a lot hands together program. I-Buddy program. I-Buddy program is like one international student matched with one Taiwanese student. So you will have one buddy, which is international students, and one Taiwanese student. And like we want Taiwanese students to, guide international students, like what to eat, how, like where to go. And like we want international students to share their culture for the Taiwanese students.
I see. And do you think this program has a good start? Like, do you think the students, the international students and the Taiwanese students, do they become friends, or is there a culture
Yes,
barrier?
I see a lot of people like becoming friends by like joining this program, and I'm sure that it's successful.
So then when you first came to ISU, did you have your own buddy?
Yes.
Yes. And how are they your friend, or?
Like because we went to somewhere several times. We had dinner together. Like he brought me to, take a look around the Gaussian. Yeah. But after like 1 year, because I'm sophomore already,
Right.
now we don't really hang out, but we still,
I see.
keep in touch.
All right. So as the president of ISU, most of your members are older than you.
Yeah.
As a young leader, can you share with us some experiences of this age difference?
Well,
if
it is
any?
kind of hard, like especially as a Japanese, because like in Japan, people older than you is like they can't be friend to you.
Oh, really?
Like you always need to be polite. You always need to like talk politely. But now in here, like I'm 20 years old, and like rest of executive board members, they are actually older than me. And like when I just became the president, I did feel, how to say, it was like kind of
Pressure?
awkward that I need to like tell them
What
what
to
to
do
do,
when
yeah,
you're younger.
and I need to supervise them, like their work. I need to evaluate what they have done. But it's been like almost 3 months. I kind of got used to it.
Yeah.
Like, and we're like friend, more like just people, working together.
Right.
Yeah, we have like connection as a friend now.
Yeah. Were the people that you had to like give direction to, were they accepting of the fact that you're younger and they were willing to take your lead, or
Yes.
was there some pushback?
No, like there is no problem. Like they're nice to me. Like they're friendly. Yeah.
So how did you even become the ISU president?
Oh, when I came here to study and I entered Taiwan I-SHOU University, I became the student representative that Mr. Taichi-Wu mentioned earlier.
Right.
Like I was a representative of Japan. I was taking care of those Japanese students studying in I-SHOU University. And also I became the member of the executive board of the organization, which was the vice president for the membership. Then after I served as the executive board for 1 year, like we have election every year, like selecting the president, vice president, and I was all of the executive board members, and I was elected as a president.
I see.
Yes.
So in your opinion, what are the criteria needed for a good leader?
Well, I need to behave to be like respected. Like, I mean, I'm the leader of the organization. Like, I always need to be confident to talk to them. And I always need to approach everyone, like, try to listen them, like, how they feeling, what are they thinking, is there miscommunication, is there misunderstanding? Like, I need to keep up with everyone. And that's, like, what is important to be a leader.
Yeah. Anything else?
Well, what else? I need to be open-minded. Yeah, because, I mean, what if I'm closed, like, people wouldn't believe in me. Like,
right, especially in like a multicultural
Yeah.
environment, you need to learn the differences between the cultures and
Yeah,
have
like
to be more accepting.
people having different culture have different, behavior. Like
Right.
when I'm saying something as a like perspective of mine, like I'm not offending people, but for like people from different country, they take it as kind of offensive.
Right.
Yeah, like
Have
this
you had
is
any
hard.
experiences of that?
Yeah,
Like-
we had like when we were holding the event in the past, like, I did not think that I was offending
the other
my
person.
friend. I mean, he was also like part of the organization, but he took it. I mean, he felt that I was offensive, like the way I talked to him, like the word that I used. I mean, because we're using English, but English
Right.
isn't our native language.
Exactly, yeah.
Like it is
And
kind of
lost
hard.
in translation. So how did you resolve that?
Like we just need to talk. Miscommunication is the cause of the misunderstanding.
Right.
Like after we talk, after I told him what I was really thinking, I mean, he was fine and we were fine.
Okay, that's good to hear. What are your main goals and priorities as the president of the ISUISU organization?
My goal, I want students studying in Taiwan, studying in I-SHOU University, like to enjoy studying here. That's why we organize like activities, event, not just a training. Like we want students to have fun as well. And I want to break the barrier, like any barrier, language barrier, culture, anything. Like we want to break this barrier and let student get close, like understand each other, share their culture. That's my goal.
Yeah. And so far, you said you've been president for 3 months, or
Yes, it's been 3 months.
3 months. How's that going for you?
Well, I would say it's been tough
Yeah.
here. I'm busy because, of course, as a student, I need to study.
Right.
And I'm taking the English Start program, and English
yeah,
isn't my
yeah.
native. It is hard sometimes. And I also need to take care of the organization. I need to have meeting. It's like every week, sometimes every day. Yeah, like time management is hard as well.
Yeah. Would you say that's your hardest part of your role as president, just time management, or?
Time management is definitely one of it, but also, like being a leader is the most, hardest one. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to make excuses. I don't want to make problems. But when we are working on something, like there is always trouble. Like as I mentioned, like miscommunication.
Right.
Yeah, like it's hard to deal with those problems.
Well, I just got here to ISU. This is my first semester, and from what I see, and probably Doctor will agree, is that you're doing a good job. So don't worry. I
Yes,
think,
you did a good job.
Yeah,
Thank you
you're
very
doing a
much.
very good job. So let's get a little more happy. What was the most unforgettable experience during your work at ISU so far?
I would say it's Cultural Festival. Cultural Festival is like the biggest festival that our organization organize. It's every year, so year event, and we had a previous Cultural Festival on June
Okay.
this year, and like we need 1 year to plan. We need to write the
a year
budget.
to plan it?
Yes,
Oh,
because
wow.
it's a huge
Is it?
event. Yeah, really.
Wow.
It's like we need to write a proposal plan, like budget proposal. Yeah, and like we hold a lot of activities there,
Oh, really?
and it was really tough. Like we had programs, we failed some, we couldn't, we couldn't like organize the activity well. We needed to give up something, but after like I finished everything with the executive board that we worked together,
Right.
yeah, I felt so happy. Like we did everything together,
Yeah.
and like it seemed like everyone had fun there, and that was the most unforgettable experience I had. Yeah.
Wow, that sounds like a great time. Like I said, this is my first semester at ISU, so hopefully I can experience this as well when the next cultural festival comes around. But yeah, wow. Peter's such a great asset to ISU, Dr. Wu, isn't he? He's so young and only in his 20s, and he's doing so much. Do you remember your days in the 20s? How did you celebrate your 20th birthday?
Well, of course, I remember the 4 years in college is probably the best time in your life, right? In everybody's life. So, well, there was so much things going on. Well, I still remember that I was the captain of the soccer team in my school, and we actually won the national championship.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Oh, my gosh.
So I didn't spend too much time studying. I shouldn't say that as a professor, but well, I did spend quite a lot of time doing sports and hang out with my friends. Just like Peter, when we also drink a lot. And well, I have to say the Taiwan beer is the best in the world, but Peter probably have another
a different
opinion.
idea.
Okay. But well, I would also like to thank Peter for contributing so much to the Society of ISO International Students.
Yeah, he's doing such a good job.
Peter, I tell you, you have been doing a good job.
Thank you.
Nice. Yeah, and we do enjoy you being here. So, well, we're in Taiwan. You mentioned about how do we celebrate our birthday. Well, we don't really, it's not a big deal in Taiwan. So, but what we do is, well, it's kind of special. Somehow we try to, this is the day in Taiwan, to give thanks to your mommy. So usually I will call my mommy and thank her for giving the strong body, the personality and everything. So, and then go out and drinking with my friends. So actually it's what we do in Taiwan. Yes, especially when I was, well, I still remember when I was in the soccer team. In Taiwan, really, we are not into soccer. So my team members, they are from overseas, usually from Macau, Malaysia. Wow. So I was quite lucky to mingle with some international students when I was in college. In my time, there wasn't so many international students in Taiwan yet, but I was lucky. But not as lucky as you guys. You know, so many international students. Yes. Yeah.
Wow. So you said like you would just like call your mother, like it's just a normal day. But even now as you get older, do you still?
We still do that.
Really?
Every day my birthday. We still call mommy and then, well, I think that's what we do in Taiwan.
Yeah. Wow. So if you had a chance to go back to your 20s, is there anything you would change?
Well, I have quite a good college life. So if you ask me what I would change, well, I guess I would have studied harder on my calculus. Because I failed it twice, and on the third time I had to go to the teachers and beg for him to let me pass. But then after the university, I went to United States for my PhD. Then I do my master's and PhDs. And you know what? The first course after I returned, the first course I'm teaching was calculus.
Calculus, really? Oh my gosh, why?
I don't know, but it was.
That sounds hard.
It was easier than I thought when I was in university. So.
Wow, that sounds hard. I don't like calculus myself, but I'm sure if I had you as a teacher, I would have enjoyed calculus.
Yep.
So now, since you are an experienced mentor, what's the best advice that you would like to give Peter and other students on becoming an effective leader?
Well, I think I don't have much I can give to Peter because Mary, you already doing a good job. You don't stay in the dormitory. You get out enjoying the activities. You mingle with people. I think that's the best thing you can do in the college already. Yeah. I mean, well, if I have something to say to the young generation, I would say. Try to do something that you normally wouldn't do. Try to do something crazy and learn to play some music and try to meet friends. I mean, study is only like part of your college life, and you have a huge part except study. You can use your time wisely. Try to make yourself a better leader. Try to become a better person in communication. So I mean, that's actually the best thing you can learn from the university. Not only the diploma and the knowledge on the books.
Yeah.
So that's what we do. What we have been doing for the past years, we try to create environment and then let students to have fun in the environment, to mingle with each other and create their own stories. So that's what I actually quite enjoy while listening to students' story, because even we provide the same environment, the students themselves with a different background, with different personalities, they are going to create their own stories, and it's quite nice to hear the students sharing their stories with me.
Yeah, thank you for your very inspiring words. I'm sure we'll take them to heart. It was so wonderful today to have Peter and Dr. Wu here with us this afternoon. I'm sure Peter will do very well with the I-SHOU University International Student Union. And Dr. Wu, good job taking care of the international students in I-SHOU University. We hope to see more and more of you young people with diverse backgrounds coming to study in Taiwan. And I'm sure they will all have fun and unforgettable memories with their college life.
Time they realize that things are not getting better. We should know it's over. Seeing the other side of it, we try to weather the weather. We should know that night's gone. In love with memories, we know this time, nothing but memories. Never getting better. I know things won't change. I'm saying oh yeah. Start getting better. We should know it's over. I miss the days I spent alone before we lived together. We should know that time's gone. In love is memories, we know this time, nothing but memories. Never getting better. I know things won't change. I'm saying oh yeah.
I-SHOU 小百科 I-SHOUpedia。
Welcome to I-SHOU 小百科 I-SHOUpedia. Today we will learn how to say hello in Japanese. Good day.
こんにちは。こんにちは。
こんにちは.
Yes.
How are you?
お元気ですか？お元気ですか？
お元気ですか?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice to meet you.
はじめまして。はじめまして。
はじめまして.
Yeah.
What's your name?
お名前は何ですか？お名前は何ですか？
お名前は何ですか?
Yes, nice.
My name is Peter.
私の名前はピータ。私の名前はピータ。
私の名前はPeter. Peter.
No, yeah, so you're Mari, right? So you can say like 私の名前は Mari.
Okay.
Yeah.
私の名前はMary.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
お誕生日 おめでとうございます。お誕生日おめでとうございます。
お誕生日おめでとうございます。
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, let's go over what we have learned today. Good day.
こんにちは。こんにちは。
How are you?
お元気ですか？お元気ですか？
Nice to meet you.
はじめまして。はじめまして。
What's your name?
お名前は何ですか？お名前は何ですか？
My name is Peter.
私の名前はピータ。私の名前はピータ。
Happy birthday.
お誕生日おめでとうございます。お誕生日おめでとうございます。
Oh, thank you, Peter, for that. Can you give us some examples of how to use these sentences or some grammar structure?
Well, like, you can greet people, like, when you meet people at the first, of course, you need to say, nice to meet you. So you'll be like, はじめまして.
はじめまして.
Then after you greet, you need to introduce yourself. So you mention about your name. はじめまして. 私の名前はピーター.
はじめまして。私の名前は Mary.
Yes, that's how we greet to the people.
Okay.
But this is kind of polite way. Like, it sounds like I'm talking to someone older than you or like a business partner.
Okay.
If it's just your friend, of course you don't, like,
Have to
you
be
don't
so
introduce
formal.
yourself. And you just say like, yo. It's easy
Yo?
word for us. Yeah,
Yo?
we say yo.
Yo.
Yeah, that's how we greet. I mean, especially boys.
Oh.
Yeah.
What about girls? Do we say yo?
No, girls do not say yo. It's just like only for boys.
What do girls say then?
Girls just say like, they don't really say hello or hi in Japan.
Really?
They just like, waving at each other and just like, Japanese
okay.
girl. Yeah.
What else? So if I'm your friend, I'll just say, oh.
Yeah. That's how we start the, conversation. Like you just, wave at each other and just like, oh. Yeah.
What if we are strangers but we are the same age? Like we're relatively
like we
young.
still use the polite way to the stranger, even like the person is younger than me, because we don't know that.
Oh.
How old are they? Because they're a
Okay,
stranger.
true.
So we just use like hajimemashite, the polite way. Yeah.
So if you're just meeting up with your friends, you'll just say yo.
Yeah,
okay.
yo. Yeah, it's like WhatsApp in English.
Okay,
like
okay.
it's more like casual.
Okay, how about if it's your friend's birthday?
We wouldn't say like otanjobi omedetou gozaimasu. It's also like kind of polite way.
Okay.
So we just say tanjobi omedetou.
Tanjobi omedetou.
Yeah, tanjobi omedetou.
Tanjobi omedetou. So what is like gozaimasu? Like
Gozaimasu is like the word like you put after the sentences. It just like describing that we are using the polite way.
I see. Okay.
So when we use polite way, we need to put gozaimasu after like every single sentences.
I see. Okay. Okay, that's all for I-SHOU 小百科 I-SHOUpedia. Today we have learned various Japanese phrases. So next time it is your friend's birthday, you can say お誕生日おめでとうございます. Thank you, Peter, for teaching us today. Bye.
Sayonara.
I'm telling you, yeah, I softly whispered tonight, you were my angel. 愛してるよ、yeah. 二人は一つに Tonight I just to say wherever you are, I always make you smile. Wherever you are, I'm always by your side. Whatever you say, 君を思う気持ち I promise you forever right now. miss you forever. Why not?
This is today's show. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm your host, Mary. Come back next Friday for 一首大声说, 一首 Let It Show. Thank you.
这里是教育广播电台高雄分台，我们的收听频率是高屏地区 FM 101.7，恒春地区 FM 99.3，澎湖地区 FM 99.1，嘉南地区 FM 107.7。欢迎您收听教育电台所制播的优质节目。